Let's get into it, guys. Be a little aggressive with everyone. Make sure they get in here. All right, guys, let's get into it. So, music is ridiculous. Is it too loud? You're gonna deal with it. We'll try to get a better one. Let's see if we can find a better one. These are all like typical. Let's go back to the rooftop sets. All right, so how do I break even on legacy? I mean, you would just drag. So if you were like in a sell position, let's turn this on, and you had your stop loss above, you would just drag your stop loss over your entry, okay, to line up with it perfectly. But so yesterday, you guys remember, we did take a loss during Asia. Sucks, okay? But I did end up calling in the chat for you guys too. If you guys scroll up to London, or a little bit before London session last night, I told you guys I was just continuing to watch Nasdaq because I knew this bullish leg that we were playing with a Nasdaq that we didn't get a trade on during Asia session. It looked really good. And again, I executed off of it. So once I actually got my setup to the downside here, and I was just more or less paying attention to this 1 minute leg, we expanded. And what do we see happen over here? And again, I called this in the chat, so if any of you guys saw it, you could have taken it. So, but I know a lot of you guys are sleeping. It sucks. But truly beautiful trade. Came down, broke these lows, had to pull back into the 50%, entered, and then exited at that 50%. Obviously, we continued to sell off, and we just had a really good range back to the downside. Like if we go to the minute here, let's go to the 5 minute. We can see how price just played out the entire night, where there was just opportunity after opportunity. This bearish leg, pullback, continuation, break a structure, you would enter again on the new, where's my favorite tab, area here, and just continue to take that trend down. And that's why, again, I love this way of trading. Boom, just like that. You can do it again too. So there was a lot of opportunity last night. Thankfully, I was able to make back that loss and a bit more. Okay. But again, if you guys didn't get anything, okay, it is what it is. We'll hopefully win today. So let's look at today's price action. I haven't really looked too deep into it. All right, I did look deep into it. I forgot. I like sells. Yeah, Henry's dude. Henry, you better move the market right now when we hop in sells. Oh, sorry. I don't know if YouTube's going. What's up, YouTube? Sorry. Raiders are getting hoed down by, no way. Oh shit, my camera's not even on. Bad angles right now. I don't know why my camera got all fucked up. It like fell. I think my cat dropped it. But I like sells, guys. Okay. I want to see price come down, break this low, and then from there we can look for some type of sells. I guess we could have looked for some type of buy scenario within here. The reason I say that is, I mean, is this one? Yeah, there was one right here. Okay, so either way, we weren't on at that time, but the whole idea behind this trade would have been we're bearish within this leg, and even though we do expect lower prices, price gave us the idea of facilitating a pullback with this break of an internal high. Okay, so let's check gold though. Gold, I like the idea of buys too, guys. Short-term buys. 30-second might be flipping. Okay. Honestly, I feel like price is going to buy from here. I mean, I'm not going to get in, but it may not. It's just reacting off this demand heavily. We just broke this internal high. This might be good buys here. We might have to start getting on earlier. Okay. I fucking hate this Shit. I hate that it does that. Give me a second, guys. I haven't hopped into anything, okay, so don't freak out. We'll go to general check and see what you guys are saying. I want NQ to break, yeah. What about oil? I'll look at oil after. Okay, I'm not in anything yet on gold. I think buys don't look too bad here, but maybe we could wait for some type of structural shift or some type of volume to be had to the upside. Again, I really do like NAS in the sense of sales on the higher time frame, like the 5 minute. This would be a whole 5 minute play. So this could be something I played during London, but for a short term already happened down here. We already had a beautiful opportunity, but we just weren't on. We weren't. There's no stop loss yet. Okay, we don't know what the stop loss is going to be because we don't have an accurate setup yet. Like I guess here on gold, oh, it looks so good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just such a hard rejection. Like we can even wait for price to come back up here because again, if you guys remember, our initial entry is always the 50%. So even if we let price stutter down here, find its way back up, at that point, if we look good, we may just hop in because again, we can facilitate the pullback of this higher time frame. So we know that we have room to go, but we're not in anything, guys. We don't know yet. We're gonna let price do its thing. Good thing we didn't fucking enter. Holy. That's why I wanted to wait, guys. Yes, there was a lot of rejection here, but at the end of the time, at the same time, like I can't say if we were on earlier, I wouldn't have taken this. But the fact that we were on at 645 and it already kind of played down into our zone made me kind of a little bit more hesitant on waiting for an actual rejection. But price may just be taking liquidity and may rally back up here too. Looks like it's already doing that. Again, we didn't get in. I hope you guys didn't get in. But we'll see if price rallies back up, re-breaks these highs, then we still shooting for buys. Am I looking for buys? No. I mean, I do think buys are good here on NAS, but we haven't had a proper pullback here. Like, I think sells are going to play out real quick, guys, within this leg. I'm not taking it, but I think we're going to play out into here, and then that could be a good buy, to be honest. That could be a good buy. The reason I'm not playing off this low, guys, is because, and let's make sure here too, because we never actually had a break of that high. We just wicked this high. Yeah. So from this high, obviously, if we would have broke this high, I'd be playing my fib from this low. But since we didn't, I am playing it from this low. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? Did we just spike down? Wait, I'm confused here. What's going on? Such different data, guys. See, I like buys, but I guess my data's fucked here. Super fucked. I guess we can guesstimate. Come on, guys. 17. $17-point stop loss. I'm gonna risk about 7 contracts on this trade, guys, to risk 250. I don't think buys are too bad here. See what gold's doing. Look at gold, guys. I mean, again, good thing we didn't hop in, but it was still a really good execution as far as expecting upside here. Just price wanted more liquidity, clearly. To me, no. I don't count it as a break of structure if it's purely just a wick. So like in this case, it just wicked it. Like we never actually fully broke structure until over here on this candle. And then as you can see, we continue to form past structure. This is NAS. The thing is, actually, it's not too much different, I guess, but feels a little different. Henry, it's the same fucking thing here on CME. What are you talking about? Yeah. It's the same thing as far as us just wicking this high. The only difference is right now is like how far we are away from the zone, but that's why again I always tell you guys I pay more attention to DX. My buy limits are there, guys. This would be short-term buys. Okay. I still do like the idea of gold buys, but I want to see price come up, break this, and then we get something like that. Okay. That'd be ideal. But what happened to my sessions? Oh my gosh, my dog's barking. Sessions. Don't tell me to reset. Okay. It did reset. Fuck. I hate when my sessions reset. Was I supposed to buy? No, we haven't gotten to buys yet. Not yet. Again, the idea on NAS is this internal leg here. We're just looking for a quick pullback of that internal leg. Okay, yes, price can dip deeper here. Truly. I mean, we're actually playing within this entire leg, so we could even expect a deeper pullback. So, am I late? No, you're good. We're about to hop into buys here, though. We keep getting edged. But again, the whole idea behind this, guys, is we have created an internal trend here, okay? And again, the higher time frame, even if we just look at the 1 minute time frame, we know that we're sitting within this bearish leg that broke some internal lows where price can and most likely will have a pullback, okay? And the internal trend is already giving us the idea that that is about to happen. So we're looking to get in on that and hopefully ride the wave up into our zones for a nice little just 1.6, like a 1.5 RR trade. Okay. Nas dipped, ready for buys. Yeah, I'm gonna buy. I mean, I have no opportunity to sell. Again, guys, like if I wanted to sell, this is what I always explain to you guys. If I wanted to sell, yes, obviously we're fucking bearish. Clearly. Okay. But even for me, I'd want to see price pull back into the 50%. And then at a higher premium price, I'd feel more confident selling back off like a trend. Okay. What's your profanity? Hold on. So I think we got entered in, guys. Yeah, guys, I'm in buys on NAS. My stops are all the way down here at 30132. The reason they're that far down, guys, one, it's only 17 points. Okay, so it's really not that big. Two, okay, that's an appropriate level. Okay, but what did I tell you guys earlier? Did I not tell you guys that we could have caught these sells real quick? Okay, look at this. Look how price was trending here. This last low led to a break of structure. Then what did price do? Came down, broke this area of structure. You could have marked this new leg up. Reason being is because price broke an internal low. So based off that, you mark your fib just like I did. You enter at the 50% retracement, stops at the highs, TP at the 50% of the higher time frame leg. Okay, and then again, I literally talked about it earlier. Could have done it again too. You could have caught this next leg. This is like fractal structure, but again, the next leg range down, made a new low, stop at the high, TP at the 50%. Bam. Bing bang pow. And that's why I prefer those setups, guys. Did I not risk correctly? Yeah, I did. What's TP? So our TP is around 1.5 RR, so like 30178. High on new leg C. When are we in trade? Can we move stop loss on phone? No, I mean, you can, but I'd recommend it on computer. But again, guys, the reason I prefer catching like these sell setups and the pullbacks, like the fractal pullbacks, is because they are safer. I truly believe they are the safer play. And the reason I think that is because, again, at this point here, price could just dip down. And I guess it could do the same over here. Price could just continue to fly, right? But this setup here, it's only based off, again, the fact that we flipped bearish and the 1 minute time frame. Okay, so there's no other time frames you really have to worry about. I think it's higher probability in seeing price reverse trend, break internal lows, and then catching these just little quick pullback setups, target this area, and then again, we could have caught these sells, hopped into buys right after. Again, that's the video that I just dropped, guys. I'm gonna link it, I'm gonna plug it, because even though we didn't catch these sells, I did talk about them and how good they were. But again, like the video I just made was a stream during London where I called buys and I caught buys. I mean, I caught sells in the pullback and then ended up buying because we were in that higher time frame bullish leg. Does that make sense, guys? Who gets it? Who doesn't? Tell me. The fuck is playing? Why is there an ad? Sup, YouTube talk? Got it, boss? There's the YouTube, Henry. I'll beat your ass. The stop loss is at 30133. Gosh, Henry. Yeah, guys, so that is the YouTube video that I was talking about where you can kind of see more in depth, basically an example of what just happened right now. We're about to go to break even, guys. Remember, I go to break even at 101. So once we take these highs, we're at break even and we can just let things go. I think we're about there. All right, guys, break even. You guys can take partials if you want. The reason I'm not going to take partials is because it's Nasdaq. Okay, the only reason I was taking partials was because we were trading gold, and with gold, I've seen a different pattern when it comes to how price moves after we take a high. So that's why I started taking partials on gold. But with MNQ, I'm comfortable holding into this next leg's equilibrium, and this should be a test, like a very big testament to you guys that not only did we call the sells, I called the sells based off structure into the 50%. We caught the buys into what? The 50%. I would love to see price come into this 50% and sell off. So you guys can see how you could have caught 3 trades in one singular 1 minute range. Pretty cool. Okay. I think it's fucking amazing. Okay. Drop an explanation video, but a different one. Louis, yes, sir. Is it dumb to buy in again? Not necessarily. Like, because price just made a new leg here. So since price just made this new bullish leg from this low to this high, price may pull back into this 50% and then continue the trend. Because again, you got to remember, we're already trending here. Or what did price do here? Price came up, broke structure, had a pullback, finally broke structure. The range ended up here. It had a pullback into the 50% of this new range. We just made a new high here. So price could pull back 50% in this range and go higher. Okay, so if that's a re-entry point you guys want to partake in, by all means, go for it. I'm not. I already took my trade for the day, guys. Like, I don't need to rush anything. Even if we get taken out at break even here. I mean, we're not looking for that much more of a push. You guys, honestly, if you guys want, take partials. Seriously, take partials if you guys want to. But just we're sitting at 101. Okay, we're only really going for like 1.5 RR. But we'll see what price does here. Can you show the fib settings? Yeah, super simple on the fib settings. It's literally 0, 0.5, and 1. Super just, that's it. Okay. Oh yeah, this 100% the hooks you think it is. how do I set my TP once I'm in? So once you're in, so like let's say you're in buys, you would go to limit. So if you're in a buy position, you need to remember you're going to sell off those buy contracts, okay? So if we're in buys and I wanted to set my TP here, now my TP, even though it says sells, that's technically my TP because I am in 7 contracts, 7 buy contracts or long contracts. We see any sells potentially on this same play? Maybe just off this level. I wouldn't really partake in anything until this level. Here, sexy boy Nick. Thank you, mayonnaise. Oh, 2%. Thanks, Nick. You make me a better trader. Henry. That one got to me. You're gonna make me cry. But I told you guys, even though again you guys could be pulling partials here, truly, pay yourself. This is the last Asia of the week. What I am thinking, guys, and I don't know if you guys would like it. You know how Luca doesn't go live for Power Hour on Friday? Actually, fuck, am I able to this Friday? I might be able to. Maybe not on Fridays. I'm gonna do Power Hour. Okay. You make Nick a better trader, yeah. Was down low, off 100, up now 50. Let's go. Fire. Nah, bro, no need to risk more. You're up. At the end of the day, like, imagine if you're trading with $1 million account, so it's like that 50 could be 50,000 in the future. So jump on Friday every time, bro. Fire. I love power. Damn sick trade, thank you. Better drop those different digits so I can come for you crazy. First time being here, Nick is goated. Thank you, bro. You're goated. Again, guys, like, even though, like, we do this every single day. If you guys remember, yesterday we lost. We did. Okay. But yesterday we took the same exact setup. It was just a matter of, was price ready to play out now or was it not? And yesterday it wasn't. But thankfully, Monday or Sunday blessed us with a 1-2. Then we had 2 losses and then this, or we haven't closed yet fully. So, we'll see if we end some profits. Oh, then last night's win. Yeah, so you see gold shooting the level it's at. Totally forgot about gold. Honestly, with gold here, I really want to see it. Like, it's actually, to me, still technically bullish. The reason, at least within the internal time frame, okay? Because we did break this high, even though it was barely. We broke it to full body closure, okay? We never closed beneath this low. We just wicked it, kind of treating like liquidity. So to me, I consider this still being within this internal bullish range. So I would just wait for price to push higher. But personally, there's no setups for me. Dun, 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 dun. Do we get in on this next one, guys, or do we just watch it? Again, guys, I'm already at break even on the first initial position. I just had marked this up to show you guys that price, if it's going to fail, price is going to fail this level. And that's where we're actually at a very good point where our break even is, because if price comes to our break even, we know that price is probably just going to dip from there on out and it's not going to continue into this level, which is fine. Okay. It's not always going to be 100% correct, but truly, I do believe since price did break structure here, we should react off of this discounted price within this new bullish range and make our rest of our way up. We get in. It wasn't a terrible break, so I just don't like it's reacting off that supply. What is it, 10? It may take off too without tapping it, but I mean, if we were at 101 again, I could close just my 101 position and then just see if we can catch that second position. Because I want to secure something here, but we risk small in this trade. Again, it's a 50K. right, guys, I'm gonna close 101. And if we get the second opportunity, we get the second opportunity. Truly, we weren't really gonna make much more if price did continue to rip here. Maybe an extra $100 fucking dollars. What? What the fuck you just say, Henry? I hate what I just read, Henry. I don't even want to go back. Again, you guys can continue to hold. Like, I do expect price to come into here. Keep that in mind for everyone, okay? So I personally just closed because I want to see if I can get in the second position, which it may not even happen, okay? But at least if I get in the second position, I close at 101 where I could re-risk those profits. If I lose a second trade, okay, then we're break even for the day. But if I win, again, I'm playing with money that I've already pulled out. So you guys are weird. You guys are weird as fuck. Oh my gosh. It's like 12 contracts we'll be risking here, guys, if we do get the expansion. What am I doing? I'm tweaking. Oh no. Wait, what? Did we already hit it? Am I tweaking? We already did. Oh my gosh. Did I have the wrong leg marked up the whole fucking time? Guys, we should be in this trade. High close for no reason. Wow. It did hit it. Why am I tripping? It's just, again, like the data here is not as accurate as here, guys. Keep that in mind. But still, I can't believe I wasn't paying attention here. Well, again, it's just, I mean, I'm glad they did distract the fuck out of me. So someone said I'm confused. Well, okay, the data feeds can be different. Okay, so in this case, this isn't CME data. CME data is more accurate. So as you can see, that's why I typically base my trades off CME. Usually it's not this different. Okay, but price did end up expanding higher. We got the pullback where we were going to enter, but on here we didn't see it have its full pullback. Okay, because the data is kind of behind. We're not necessarily behind, but the price points are a little bit different. So that sucks. But I mean, we still profited. So we still profited. I hope you guys at least close partials. Honestly, you guys can still be in your first position. If I would have realized price had already played out, I wouldn't have closed my first position because then at that point, you know, I wasn't in. Okay. But I would secure something. I'm not going to take the second position personally. And I'm just going to let it do its thing. Again, we did catch this position, close at 101. We can enter again. I got it on my TV. Guess what, guys? We still won. Yeah, guys. We're like, if you guys are still in the trade, there's no reason you guys should have lost here, and you guys can continue to hold to this level. I do expect price to hit this level. I am just pretty upset that I was just not paying attention to the right leg because we could have. Again, the plan was to close that first position and then risk those profits on another position. Okay. And the reason I like to do that is because, again, there's no risk. If I lose, I just lose the profits I just made. If I win, obviously I win the trade plus whatever profits I made in the first trade. So that pisses me off. So like, even though this would have just been like another 1.5, you know, is it crazy to re-enter on this pullback? I mean, that was our plan. Our plan was to enter at right here at the 50%. Okay. When are you playing? So we planned on it, but at this point, like I think it's, I don't like a double tap. I wouldn't like if price came back down. I mean, it wouldn't be terrible, but um, honestly, I feel like where we're at right now, this would be FOMOing in. Like we'd be getting in with such a bad position because our stop loss would still have to be all the way down here where we're going for a negative RR. At that point, I'm not going to go for a negative RR. I'd rather just take my profits from the original trade and just walk away. Okay, gold did sell. So gold sold. We broke this low. So I'd still consider this our true high. Okay. This is our true high due to the fact that this low was just a wick and didn't close beneath that low. Okay, so let's look at lower time frame here. Not the best structure here to consider an internal structural break, but the displacement tells me that price looks good. So this would be a good entry. I'm not taking it because we already won. I'm fine with it. Okay, I'm not advising you to take this. I'm just saying if we were trading gold, this would be an optimal entry. Obviously, I think it would be a hesitant entry, but again, the internal structure could have been better. But you guys can see, we broke this quick little pullbacks high, somewhat internal structure, had the pullback into the 50%, and obviously we're targeting the 50% of this 1 minute bearish leg. Okay. So let's see if it would have played out. Again, even if I was going to take this, guys, I didn't have time. Price played out so fast, we wouldn't have had time to calculate and enter. So, but either way, we already profited. So, but if you guys hopped into that gold and we're ready, I mean, it's already at break even because we hit 101 and you just let it run into the rest, which is, that's why I love my system. It's like, even though I didn't take that, but I literally played it out in real time for you guys, what it was going to do based off probabilities. And again, probabilities were in our favor. So now let's see if it goes bearish from this 1 minute. Again, it doesn't have to, okay? It doesn't have to, but nonetheless, it's a pivotal point where we just hit. So that's where kill yourself, son. I mean, love yourself, son. Sorry, love yourself, son. Love yourself. Look at that rejection off that area where TP would be, guys. That's why my TP is always at these areas. Okay. Again, I already took out full here, guys, on NAS. Valid crash out, yeah. Valid fucking crash out. I'm about to fucking fight stand up in here. But I hope you guys can see, like, just not just from Nasdaq where we made some money, but even though I didn't take this, guys, like, it's as simple as identifying those key factors. What is the higher time frame doing? The higher time frame sold off and broke structure on the 1 minute. The 1 minute actually didn't even fully break structure now that I realize it. So it actually wasn't as good of a trade. Actually, no, it did break the structure. I'm tripping. Okay. But, and then you go to lower time frames, identify the internal break, the pullback of that new internal bullish leg, and then target the 50% of the higher time frame leg. And then again, like I said earlier, you can sell right back off because of the idea that price was already bearish. Your idea was to catch the pullback because price is more likely to continue bearish after that pullback. Can you do it on higher time frame? Yes, you can. I actually trade UK 100 and DAX at a higher time frame. Wait, what the fuck that was, Nas? I trade UK 100 and DAX at a higher time frame. So like when it comes to UK 100, we finally broke this hourly low because we just kind of been ranging for so fucking long. So now I'm looking for a potential sell-off. And this is the hourly fucking time frame, okay? Like 100-point stop losses. And I'm looking to target the 50% of this higher time frame 1 hour / 4 hour leg. Okay, get the idea? So same thing, just higher time frames. Looks like NAS is coming back down. I love that gold that I called. I might make a video on this for you guys because even though we didn't take this, this was beautiful. Okay, NAS was still beautiful too. We still got the expansion that we expected. Again, that is the reason at these highs though I go to break even. Like, yes, price can bounce up from here, but it doesn't have to. Okay, so that's why I moved to break even here and just opted to take profits. You don't want to experience their private calls. What are you guys talking about? What the fuck? All right, guys, but beautiful day. Okay, pretty short stream. Can't complain. What's good with the free account? Oh, with the free account, what do you mean? Like for the giveaway we were supposed to do, you guys had to get 250 people in Discord. That did not happen. What is your settings on the fib on legacy? It's just 1. It's the same one as here, 0, 0.5, and 1. That I can understand what you're hiding. If you guys made some money today, spam a little W before I dip out of here. You guys should have at least caught Nas, or I explained gold for you, but W guys. All right, guys. Great way to end the week. Can't lie. Nice little W. With that being said, guys, I will see you guys next week. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe Friday, Power Hour. I might be there, so you'll see a message. With that being said, guys, go use code Nick. Get your accounts ready for next week. And yeah, because next week, hopefully, we come back to the same thing and just sweep. That being said, guys, I'm out of here.